than the contraption that I used. I'm not using my contraption that I usually use. Not this time because it's in my room. But to be honest with you, I think it might be... I mean, it surely is easier to set up, let's just say that. So,
Yeah.
that's a plus to look at. I guess you could say.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got my wonderful... So, what's up, guys? It's OverReview Gamer. Welcome back with, as you bros know, it, The Walking Dead Thursdays. So, obviously, we are doing this on Friday, of course. We decided to kind of save it for Friday. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. I think there... Was there a game? No, I don't think there was a game. I think... Oh, it was my... it was my sister's. We were celebrating my sister's and her husband's birthday, so... We were celebrating that, and then obviously I was hanging out with my girlfriend, of course, which haven't hanged out with her in, a couple weeks, so it's been a while on that one. So sometimes, you gotta, enjoy the times when you get them, so, and which made sense, obviously, I've been away for a while, so understandable. But yes, we have Walker Dead with us. Welcome back.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
We back in the program pretty much. I know I've been kind of finicky with the content, of course. I do have a big video, of course, of us heading down there, a little bit of the trip heading down there, and then a little bit of it heading back. Again, it's not going to be a crazy long video, but you're going to kind of get a little bit of a sense of how our trip pretty much went. So I'm going to put that video together and edit it and stuff like that. So that'll be a little fun thing for you guys to watch. So I hope you guys do enjoy that. If you guys are wondering, no, nothing happened with the elevator game. Again, the stream should answer that question already. I mean, it would have been very obvious. I make it very obvious in the stream that nothing happened.
I double checked and I already rewatched the stream, and yeah, Old Grace is right. Nothing really happened. So.
You would have known right off the bat. If something did happen, the elevator would have went to the 10th floor instead of the first floor. That right there would have been a sign that, oh, okay, the game surely did work, or as it said, supposedly worked. Now people making a joke about it, I know Otto Von Aaron, he did make a joke about it, and he thought it was funny, but clearly, in this situation, I don't think it's really that funny, because I really wasn't laughing about it, because it was just really, I mean, me personally, since I was at the trip, it was stupid, let's just say that, just because, whether people believe it or don't believe it, he got a decent amount of people to believe it, including Walker Dead, which, thank God you were able to, counteract on that decision, of course. But I
was pissed off. I'm like, really? I cannot believe I've been fucking tricked, because I'm here thinking, like, oh my God, something happened off camera. When in reality, that's not the case.
Right, but that's why you got to watch the stream from beginning to end. You know what I mean? If with this situation, you got to watch it from the beginning to end, and then take my word for it at the end, because if something really did happen, you would have fully seen it. You know what I mean? I live streamed it, so that was the whole point.
Yeah,
obviously.
Thank God I double checked. Because then you got the spammers
that are
making, like, a fake account in their name, saying, like, oh my God, help me, blah, 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 stupid shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
The chances of having a 2.0 of me to switch with another me, that's like 0.1%. I'm just being real with you, okay? And the game not doing anything should already show for that, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you should make more jokes about it. That doesn't mean anything of that sort. With these kind of challenges, I don't give a shit if they don't work or do work. I don't recommend doing these kind of jokes, and I'm being serious about that, because you're gonna confuse people, and you might actually get some people, and unfortunately, that's just, that's whatever. Now, on the people side of the things, they should obviously see the situation for what it is, and so, and that should go seconds. Exactly. And that should go seconds for you, Mr. Walker Dead. Of course, clearly you can be tricked very easily, so you need to really pay attention on that.
Exactly.
You don't need false information going around. So, but if that becomes too much of an issue, again, as I stated before, I'm just gonna kick you people off the channel or off the Discord. I mean, that's just as simple as that. So, and there's already some people on there that I think that technically probably shouldn't be on there anyway. But I'm letting it slide for now. But if you want to, let's just say, keep your presence on my Discord server, I would recommend not doing those kind of things. Because your stay will not be here for very long. I will kick you off pretty quickly. Because again, we already banned Johnny Boy from the server. Random did, because he came back on the server after he said he wasn't going to come back on. So again, if you want to be a dumbass and a retard, then be a dumbass and a retard, and you'll see how fast we kick your ass off. So
exactly, like, we're not going to be smart about things, or if you're not gonna follow the rules, then you don't deserve to be on.
I mean,
we had this game.
We had this conversation before about taking shit seriously, and that kind of stuff we do take seriously. Now, you guys have kind of poor taste in jokes. I'm not gonna lie with you. And really, that wasn't really a funny. I mean, I could see why some people would find it a little funny, but at the same time, it's stupid, because there's nothing really funny about it. So even if nothing happened to me, I still don't necessarily think spreading false rumors like that, or trying to make it seem like it did, is stupid, especially when I'm talking on the Discord and they're saying that no, you're not the real one. That kind of shit pisses me off. Okay, I don't give a shit if you're trying to make a joke or not. Okay, if you were trying to make a joke, then you would have a fun time with it for a few minutes, and then okay, yeah, you're the real OverReview, whatever, and then you would move on. That to me did not seem like a joke. That to me seemed like you were literally believing that I was taken away, which that's what pissed me off. I don't, and that's what I think Otto Von Aaron needs to fucking pay attention. He doesn't do that. That's, I saw his joke, I saw his message, so I'm not really blaming him as much as I'm blaming the other guys, but I wasn't laughing at all. If anything, I was pissed off because I was seeing so many people believe that it was actually true. And they're constantly texting me, and Random's even texting me as well, saying that this is becoming an issue because people are actually believing this. And he goes, and he knows it's not real. This is why I like Random, because Random, it takes a lot to get him to believe something. It takes a lot of evidence. He pays attention, which I give him credit for. Which I think Walker Dead, I think you should take some what's the word? You should take some advice from Random, let's just say.
Exactly.
Because Random and Guns they didn't get tricked, which again, that shows how much they really do pay attention. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you don't, but obviously, you got tricked. And so that's why, knowing that you did get tricked, you should definitely, take some advice with Random and from Guns and try to know that, okay, hey, if you don't have any solid evidence, or just take it even from my streams, you know what I mean, from the video that is shown. If it doesn't show me, and again, I show the numbers, you know what I mean, I knew right away. Right. I mean, you saw me get off on the first floor. Me getting off on the first floor already showed you right there that I'm fine. It's the 10th floor. Not the first floor. The first floor is me being safe. Not the 10th floor. The 10th floor, that's a different story. Now, even if I did get on the 10th floor, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be taken away. That doesn't necessarily mean that. The times that the YouTubers that I watched that they had a 2.0, it was maybe one or two YouTubers I watched that had that incident. All the rest of them didn't have that issue. So that's why I'm saying the chances of a replica, let's just say, of you is very, very rare. And I wouldn't, unless if, you would have to be in a situation where if you got stuck and your friend came in to get you, and then a replica would show up 2 minutes later, and then it would try to trick you to make you think that that's the real him when it's actually that. In that scenario, yes. But if you enter it and then you go back, a replica's not just gonna jump out of nowhere. That doesn't, again, the chances of that is very rare. So, so for the people that didn't fall for it, good for you. I'm glad I'm glad you paid attention. And that's what I'll give Random and Guns. I mean, I figured I knew you guys weren't gonna be tricked. I mean, that didn't shock me. In fact, I was happy that you guys didn't get tricked.
Yeah.
I was happy that you guys didn't get tricked. But at the same time, it was pissing me off because people are constantly texting me like, "There's not the overrays," and I'm just like, bro, I'm at a fucking amusement park. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? I'm sitting here trying to have a good time, and you guys are fucking bugging me like, for all God, get out. And it's pissing me off. It's like, just leave me the fuck alone so I can enjoy the ride. I'm in a fucking line to go on a ride. So, and then he kept saying, well, they have amusement rides. I'm like, oh my God, these fucking people. So, this is, and then at a point too, I didn't have service either. So I was like, you know what, I don't care anymore. Whatever. I'm not going to keep talking to him. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. But,
exactly. Yeah. When I was tricked, I was honestly pissed off because really, you guys are that stupid to pull a shit like this.
Yeah, but that's why, but that's why you gotta, that's why on your side, Walker Dead, you gotta be smarter and you gotta, not let them trick you, obviously, because unfortunately their stupidity can trick you, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, at least.
And I'm not 100% innocent either. I'm not 100% innocent either. I'm not 100% innocent either because, for a second there, I mean, not really, but I mean, for a second there, it almost got me as well. I'm not gonna lie, I had a double take on it, So again, it's a tricky situation, but that's why, really just watch the stream and if it shows. And if it shows that, because that's why, again, I had my friend with me because I'm not, I'm going to be safe doing this situation. But if you don't see nothing happen, if you don't see no banging, if the lights don't go out, if nothing weird happens, then that should just tell you right off the bat that it's a hoax. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? In that case, there's no worries. No matter whoever brings up this bullshit about, oh, he's missing, he's, whatever. It's all bullshit. That's what it is. So, but yeah, so that's, I figured I'd clear that up. I was going to make a video on it, but then I decided not to, because I just didn't see the point in the end. But do keep that in mind. Evidence is a key factor, and if you don't have no evidence, then they're fucking making this shit up.
Exactly.
And then
I was skeptical. I'm like that. I'm like, I was like telling this person, I'm like, that's not true. Show me some proof. Like, show me.
Oh no! Don't even ask. Don't even ask for that. Just you know what I mean. Just ignore them and just forget they're even there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because they don't know shit. Obviously they try to make you believe it because they freaking made a fake account or they did some editing to make it look like I actually said it, which that should show you right there that they're trying to spew lies over nothing. Which again, if anybody calls that a joke, I think they're stupid. I don't consider that a joke. I consider that.
No, that's not a joke.
I consider that making false accusations and trying to make people believe that something happened when it really didn't happen. To me, that sounds like the media, because that's what the media does. It makes you believe something happened that didn't actually happen.
Like, for example, Twitter, they're spreading all these false rumors on Twitter, trying to make you believe that, oh, this supposedly happened, when in reality, that's not the case. That's why why I don't have Twitter no more, because I can't stand stuff like that.
Right. And if you want a good example of that, I had his name for a second. Hold up. He's on Twitter too, and I'm glad he stopped fucking tweeting at me. Now I won't be surprised if he tweets at me again, trying to, be a mean or jackass at me again. Why am I forgetting his name? Jordan. Frickin' Jordan on Twitter, man.
Screw him. He knows nothing.
He's a douchebag. I'm sorry to say that, but you are a douchebag. And the reason why I call you a douchebag is because the thing, it's not so much about your opinion on different stuff, or politics for that matter. It's not so much that you have a different opinion. It's the fact that you can't accept people to have a different opinion. And that's what makes me think that you're a jackass. I mean, that's just what you are. You're a jackass. Because you can't stand the fact that I like this person, and you can't stand it to the point where we can't even be friends, which I find that really fucking stupid. Okay? You can't put your political views aside, and you can't put my views aside to just be like, okay, let's just not talk about that. We'll just talk about Batman or something else. Something else that we do have in common. But you can't even do that. You can't respect my views, even though I'm willing to respect yours. Which just proves how much of an asshole you really are. So, you're in the wrong, by the way, not me. So, yeah, same thing with Delta. Yeah, you fucking people are a joke. I'm sorry, but I don't wish you no luck. I'm sorry, but I don't wish you nothing. I don't wish you anything. Because you people you don't respect other people. And that's what pisses me off. That's what makes me think that you guys are such assholes that I really don't give a fuck about you at all. I really don't. So, fuck your political views.
I mean, if they want to be retards,
I think your political views are just as shit as your respect for other people. And you can say whatever the fuck you want. But, again, just because I like something and you don't like something doesn't mean we can't be friends. I mean, that's just the bottom line. And so, but hey, you guys want to be jackasses? Fine. Be jackasses. I'll laugh when people stop being your friend because they realize that, oh, you're the jackass. Not that person. That person was not actually the jackass. You were. It just took me a long time to open my eyes. And the fact that you say that I need to change, I'm never going to change. So, and if that pisses you off more, good. I hope it does. Because that just proves to me that I'm right. And that you're wrong. So, that's okay. That's fine. But I'm never going to change. So, not in that aspect. Not in that aspect. It's going to take me a long time. It may never happen, actually, because when it comes to politics, that's another bulg. Let's just say that. But I'm not going to change my political views on what happened and what the outcome was. I'm not going to change my political views on that. No, because I know what happened. You just don't want to believe it. That's where it's at. You're just in denial. That's just what it is. And there's nothing I can do about that. You want to be in denial? Be in denial. But it's not going to get you anywhere. But that's okay. That's fine. Whatever. You get those people, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, it really is. But man thinks he's done something when he tried to fight me before. Yeah. That's why I'm happy that they're not my friends anymore. I'm happy they blocked me. And sometimes they will unblock me to tweet at me again, and I'm just like, what are you trying to, what are you doing? You know, get the fuck out of my life. I don't want you here. You know, I really don't. Because you're just you know, you're just being an ass. That's all you're being. You're not doing anybody no good. You know?
Yeah, if you like, for example, like these two like YouTubers on YouTube, in my opinion, like Stromedy and J Station, they did the elevator game at 3 a.m. But in my opinion, I think they're just doing those videos to make money, because you did the elevator game and nothing happened. Yeah, it's the elevator game, and they claim that supposedly something happened. When, in my opinion, I think they're just doing those things to make money. In my opinion.
Right. So you know, so as of the moment, you know, I'm gonna say that yeah, it's a hoax. I'm gonna say that right now. But we me and possibly even Swag Gamer, and I think Sergi, Deadly Cobra, is gonna join us this December, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Super Batman Bitches is gonna join us this time. That's on his choice, because I think he's going to Florida again in September because his family's taking him down there or something like that. So, you know, so you got that going for you. So he might not want to go a third time, and that's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's fine. I don't care. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to join us, he can. If he doesn't, that's okay. But we do plan on doing it again. We plan on trying it again to see. I think we might be at a different hotel, and so we're gonna try the outcome again. This time we might be a little bit more experimental on it. So, like me, Deadly Cobra, and Hip Hop Luis will try it together. And then, for instance, if I get 100 likes on that stream by December 1st, I may even be acceptable and maybe say, if I get 30 likes, let's just say, I might even come down to that. You know, I might come down to 30 likes. And the only reason why I would say that is because nothing happened. The time that we did it, you know, or pretty much the 2 times that we did it, well, I would say really first time, but yeah, so then I would do it alone, which I don't want to do it by myself. I really don't want to, but knowing that nothing happened, it just kind of, okay, maybe I might do it alone. So, you know, but Deadly Cobra and Hip Hop Louise would be on the first floor, so if you're curious, it's not just gonna be me. I mean, I'll be alone in the elevator, but they will be in the first floor making sure that I'm gonna make it out. Pretty much. And obviously I'll have my live stream with me. I did not GoPro it, by the way, and I apologize for that. I hit the damn button, and it started recording. I have to check the footage to see if maybe it did record all of it, I don't know. But from what it looks like, it didn't look like it got really anything, which I don't know why. I gotta check it, see what happened. But nonetheless, the live stream is up, so you guys can see that point of it, regardless. I do apologize that it got a little choppy. That does happen. Let's try to make it as smooth as possible. But yeah, so that's kind of the situation that kind of happened there, because I know, again, false information was going around. What's up, Guns for Hire? What's up, Windblown Coyote?
We don't need no false. We don't need no false information. We don't need that.
Yeah. So when it comes to these challenges, do keep that in mind. Some people might try to fake shit and stuff like that, and again, either direct message me. Don't even believe them. That's a fair point. Don't even believe them. You can ask Devin, which is Super Batman Bitches. You can hit him up on Discord or social media. You can hit me up personally, or you can hit up Hip Hop Luis. Hit up any of those people, or myself, and or even random. Maybe to do random or Guns for Hire. It's not a bad idea either. And we'll give you the legit scoop. All right, don't believe any of these other people. All right, because they're gonna try to make up some bullshit, and they don't know shit. All right, they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it look stupid and try to make it believe it. If they do or whatever they do, I don't know what they do. You know, I don't pay attention to them all the time, and it's probably a good thing I don't. But I don't try to anyway. But yeah. So anytime we do these, you know, anytime we do these challenges, however many we do,
keep that.
Yeah, ask those people. Dumbasses will be dumbasses. Exactly, right? But hey, if they're gonna if they're gonna be exactly. If it causes too much issues though, then we'll just kick them right off the Discord server. I don't give a shit. I really don't. So I almost got the SWAT team sent to my house. Really? What for?
What the fuck?
What the hell?
You almost had the SWAT team come to your house. Oh my god! I swear that was because of stupid Discord.
Windblower. Yeah. We're talking about the Discord server. It's not so much that me or Walker Dead or anything like that really had any issues. Coyote. It's just that some people on the Discord server were making some lies saying that me and Hip Hop Luis were taken by the elevator game. They were making up some bullshit. So that's what I'm trying to persuade. People making up lies, let's just say that. So, and I'm addressing it to let people know that not to believe those people. They're not reliable people, if you know what I mean. They're not reliable source of income. Contacting one of us is if you truly think that there might be an issue, again, contact us. We'll tell you straight up, if there's an issue or not, because we would know. We would know, and we will share any crazy information. So if something does actually happen, we will actually share the information with you guys. It's not like we're gonna leave you in the dust, letting you, freaking questioning, you know what I mean, and wandering all around. No, we'll let you know as quickly as possible. Yeah, you can join the server. Yeah. Here, I'll try to see if I can send a link.
Yeah.
We are watching.
Exactly,
right. No, a girl from work. We went to see Fast and Furious 9. What happened to being busy?
I mean, if they want to go see a movie, they want to go see a movie.
I don't know if I believe that one, though. Because Mr. Super Batman Bitches always likes to make up that kind of stuff. I don't know if I 100% believe him on that. Asked by her.
I've heard him on YouTube is seeing how the ratings are going down for shit The Walking Dead.
Well, obviously, that's not a surprise. He was busy watching for.
When he saw the ratings tank, he was like, oh, what in the world?
So, did she literally ask you to go with her? Or go with you? Bruh. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not really in a rush to see that movie anyway. So, whatever. I can watch it anytime, so it doesn't matter to me.
I heard somebody said like Fast 9 was a terrible movie.
Well, I don't care. You wouldn't have to explain it to me anyway. I wouldn't want you to explain it to me. But still, it's ridiculous anyway. Or whatever, I don't care. This dude
Anyway, you want to talk about Fear the Walking
thought he
Dead?
could get me arrested. What do you mean? What the hell happened? We passed your state and everything. We could have just, stopped by and say, hey, what's up? He's 19. Oh, shit. Really? That is, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's probably for the best anyway. I'm wanting to watch a hockey game anyway. So, it's probably for the best it didn't go. But I would have took my girlfriend anyway, if I did. She wanted to see it as well, but whatever. Let me see here. That's Wikipedia. Okay, there we go. People give in the Fast and Furious saga so much crap because it's not realistic. It's a goddamn movie, bro, right? He puts his hands on me. I'm taking 100% of everything that bitch owns. Damn.
The fuck?
Well, I agree with that. So. No, I mean, I'm not dissing on the Fast and Furious. No, I'm not dissing on it at all. I just haven't seen any of the movies, so the only one I've seen was Hobbs and Shaw, which was decent. It was alright.
Yeah, for like a spin-off movie, it was actually pretty cool. I like.
Yeah. It's just sitting there. Getting in a damn marathon to watch all the movies. I don't have fucking time to sit there and watch every goddamn movie. I mean, that's like 10 hours of my damn life. And I'm not saying it's 10 hours wasted. It's just, fuck. Damn. I just don't have 10 hours of my life to do that. That's why I hate it when they make so many freaking movies.
Sure.
And when it first came out, it never really fascinated me. It didn't really catch my interest. Because I wasn't really into that. So, but times change. So sometimes you change as time goes along. So, I'd say an initial D does street racing better than Fast and Furious movies, but that's just my opinion. So I told him if he came to my house, we were taking this to court, and he shut up real quick. I do. Oh, you get 10 hours to waste with it. Good for you, man. Hey, I got a job, and I got girlfriend, and then I got money and all that other wonderful jazz, if you know what I mean. And then obviously doing content here. So, I'm definitely a pretty, and that's not, of course, counting all the other stuff, activities and plans, you could say, and such like that. So, I'm a pretty busy person,
Speaking of The Walking Dead, they released the new titles for the first half of The Walking Dead Season 11.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
We might keep that for the next Walking Dead Thursdays, huh?
Yeah, man. I can't wait to watch The Walking Dead Season 11.
We'll keep it for that one, just because this one we wanted to keep it to Clementine and Fear. Ray's, you still down for Dying Light, or do you want to do it tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow. Let's see, yeah, because tomorrow I get out at noon, so I got all day to sit there and do content, which is fine. So Yeah. I don't have any of those except channel. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, when you get older, yeah, you know, your life becomes a little bit more busy, I guess you could say. Plus, I still live here, so parents' house. So, for me to, you know, when you want to watch a movie on a big screen, you want to watch it on the big screen. You don't really get that option as much. So, so yeah. So let's do the Dying Light tomorrow, guns. Because I got to get up early again. For tomorrow morning. So, let's see here. So, I mean, I did just get out of high school, so feels bad, man. Yeah, you know how it is. And I apologize too. Again, I wasn't really sure how I was gonna kind of go with getting back into the content situation. I really wasn't, but I wasn't also expecting to drive 26 hours either. So, I mean, 19, 20, around that, maybe even 21. But 26, 27, that's another story. Huh? Tell you about that. Maybe even more than that. I don't even know. I lost track. But anyway.
They said the rumors about Alicia Carey leaving Fear, rumors about that were confirmed to be debunked. Being they're not.
Which
true.
one?
The rumor I was telling you about that they said there's a rumor that Alicia Carey wanted to leave Fear season 7, but they confirmed that was debunked, meaning it's not true.
Fucking bastards.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Thank God it's a rumor because, well, we both know idiots will believe that anyway. But thank God it was just a rumor and nothing serious. Even though Fear the Walking Dead's already shit.
I wanted them to leave though. It would have ended its demise quicker, which is what I wanted. So the fact that they're not leaving pisses me off. So we're coming back to Fear as a whole. Season 6, me personally, it's an okay season. And that's what I'm going to give it. It's an okay season. Season 5 was trash. It was not that good. Season 4 was so-so at best.
I mean, the second half of season 4 was, in my opinion, trash. The first half was decent.
And that that's why I say season 4 is You know what I mean? Because I'm basically taking the first half and I'm taking the back half and I'm kind of combining it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying season 4 is It's so-so. But season 5 was just completely trash. It was terrible. Even the first half, it wasn't that solid. You know what I mean? It just did not have a main plot. It just was fucking stupid. And season 6
it was all over the place.
Yeah, season 6 is okay. And really, that's the best I can give it. I know a lot of people are saying this is the best season ever and all this shit. You must be on crack. Okay? You must be. I mean, if you're looking at if you're looking at terms of these writers, okay, it probably is the best season out of them. But if you're saying the best season of Fear in general, you're fucking crazy. Okay? I enjoyed season 3 10 times more than season 6 of Fear. Okay? Yep. Season 3 was where the shit was at. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. They just don't know a good fucking story. Okay? That's just where it's at. This was not Morgan's story. This was about Leisha, Madison, and the Fear characters.
And Nick.
You know, that's what it was about, not fucking Morgan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's when, you know,
I feel like
when freaking Moviato and all them, they fucking, you know, it's way better. You weren't into that. It's like, get out of here. Really? Come on. it doesn't even feel natural to me. It really doesn't. So, but if you're curious on the season finale rating, it did go up, but it didn't go up very much. It went up to 1,450,000. Oh no, sorry. It went up to 1,045,000. Sorry. So,
That's not good enough if you ask me.
What you had 200,000 increase, 100 and something thousand increase in ratings. Okay, that's. I mean, at least it went up. I guess that's really the best I can give it.
To me, that's moving.
Your demo change, the percentage, the seasonal average was negative 31%. And the million percentage was a negative 22%. So you decreased overall. With a 1,180,000. So that's what you averaged, which is down from, what was season 5? Down 1.1, down from 1.5. Oof. So overall, you dropped 400,000 people if you look at the seasonal average. Yeah, not good. You lost 400,000 people.
Yep.
So why does fear kill cool characters off by being shot? My girl in the stomach. Me and her about to watch number 5. What do you mean? Right now? Then why are you trying to?
Oh hell no! Don't watch that shit. Don't watch that shit show of a season. It's trash. It is. Nothing happens. Like, okay, I'm like, okay, they're actually gonna do something in this first episode. Nope, it's garbage. And then they have the audacity to say, like, oh, the mission is clear. We must help people. And I'm like, really? You're gonna do that the whole season? And guess what they did? And I'm like, bro, you guys really are on crack. You're really gonna have that in the season?
Oh, he's talking about. Wait, hold up. He's talking about Fast Furious 9. Oh, 5. He's talking about Fast Furious 5. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say.
He must have did a typo.
I'm just saying, though, it's just all fucking,
Right.
Like, really?
I mean, if you're watching Fast and Furious 5, are you sure you want to be in a call? Because we're not going to really talk too much about Fear. We just kind of wanted to go over the ratings a little bit. I mean, again, I don't really have too much more to fucking say about Fear. I think it's whatever.
They're trying to do that fake out shit in the season 6 finale of Fear, and I'm like, really? You're gonna try to do that? That's so gay. That's ridiculous.
Really, what we're gonna talk about is freaking Miss Clementine over there, because that shit is next level over there. Okay, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
If they play their cards right, it's a good idea. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know if I would say that. I don't know. I don't.
I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta be careful.
For me, well, I mean, if you're with your girlfriend if you're with your girl right now, I'm going to have to. Okay. Say whatever you want, Dev. All right, you gotta give me some. You could say proof. Can I come on? I know about The Walking Dead. But we're not going to talk about The Walking Dead. We're not talking about The Walking Dead not in this stream. I'm keeping The Walking Dead for the next one, because in this one, we got so much news about the Clementine situation, and I wanted to right. I'm not talking about the main show. Not in this one. Not in this one. I'm keeping that one for the next Thursdays. This one is just slightly going a little bit over Fear and going over Clementine. And that's all I want to keep it to, because you know, because we got a lot of news about the Clementine situation, and that's my main focus is on that right now because I'm getting
All I ask is they don't do anything stupid with Clementine, like say, you know, kill her off. Like if they do that in the book, that'd be stupid. That'd be stupid. Which I hope is not the case because I love Clementine so much.
right. Okay, so the thing I'm not really digging, I don't know if I'm digging. I guess we just need to see how this book 1 performs. Is really where it's at. I might have to get my charger. God damn it. Damn iPad. I didn't think it would be at this level. So let's see here. Let me find the link. All right. Skype on 1. All right. So yes, we know you want another Negan book. But I'm not worried about that because I won't be surprised if he makes another Negan book. So, yeah, so the information goes as debut titles include The Walking Dead's Clementine, Everyday Hero, Machine Boy, and C. Subrims. Okay, here. Let's see. All right. Clementine Book 1, beginning a trilogy set. Okay, so right there, that already kind of makes me be like, okay, you're gonna do a trilogy set? Really? You know, I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. Because personally, she had a happy ending. And really, why didn't you just leave it like that? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't you just leave it like that? I mean, I get it why you're trying to amuse the fans, but I don't think this is going to amuse the fans. I'm seeing more people pissed than I am happy, which is not good. So, and even myself, I don't know. Man.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I want more Clementine, but they gotta be careful. You know, if they're not careful.
I mean, I'm gonna say this because I didn't hear nothing about AG in this whole entire stuff, and that makes me very concerned. That makes me very concerned. And then it even says that she's going to leave them. The fuck? Like, why would you leave? I don't get that part either. Like,
maybe AJ got kidnapped or something. Remember, it's not confirmed whether or not he's, you know, dead in the book or not.
But what if you read the description, and I'm gonna say it in a second here. Let me see.
Yeah, please read the description.
Let me find it here. Okay, so here it goes. It's a new beginning for Clementine to star the best-selling video game franchise Telltale's Walking Dead in Clementine Book 1 as she's back on the road, looking to put her traumatic past behind her and forge a new path all her own. Okay, right there, with just that sentence, it tells me that they're trying to do the final season all over again. Because that's technically what she was trying to do in the final season. Right? Find a new home. Pretty much. Move on, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, and then it continues on, but when she comes across an Amish teenager named Amos with his head in the clouds, great description, the unlikely pair journeys north to be abandoned ski resort in Vermont. Okay, so that kind of sounds like season 2. A little bit. Has to do with freezing cold temperatures. Okay. Where they meet up with a small group of teenagers attempting to build a new walker-free settlement. What happened to... What happened to... that's me telling me I need to get my charger. But yeah, what happened? Why do you need a new settlement?
I mean,
what happened to the
happened at the boarding school?
What happened to the what happened to the fucking board? I mean, you know, again, this is concerning me. Okay, it very much is. And then it continues on. As friendship, rivalry, and romance begin to blossom amongst the group, the harsh winter soon reveals that the biggest threat to their survival might be each other. Okay.
I mean, is there somebody in the group that's bad? Can you give us more detail? If something happened at the boarding school, tell us. If something happened at the boarding school, explain it. Go full in detail. If you're not going to explain what happened at the school, then what's the point?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, and it goes with killing him off too. If you fucking kill off AJ for the dumbest fucking reason, for something stupid, I'm going to be pissed. I'm telling you this right now. And even Dom said this too. He says, now this is canon. So this is the scary part about it. These books are canon. These books are canon. And this is where it is very concerning. This is why he's concerned as much as I am. And I'm very concerned about this as well. Now, and he said this too, and he made this very freaking clear. He says, if it does not satisfy me after the first book, and I'm not satisfied with it, and I'm pissed, he says, I don't give a fuck what they say. It's not canon to me. And I agree with him. I'm going to agree with that. I don't give a shit how much you shove that down my throat saying that it's fucking canon. I don't care. To me, the last episode of the final season will be the last episode. In my book. And I won't give a shit what happens after that. You know, for me, it won't consider to me as canon. It won't. I won't allow it. I'll just forget I never read it. If that's the case. Which I hope that's not the case. I hope it isn't. Because, you know, I mean, that's just, you know, that's not what it should be, you know. I surely don't want it to be in that situation. You know, what do you think, Walker did?
I mean, I don't mind them doing a book about Clem, like focus on Clem, but if you're gonna have like say the boarding school, like that happened where the boarding school was destroyed, you have to go full in detail. Like you got like in the book, like right. Regardless if it's in wording or not, you have to explain what happened to the school. Like okay, if there's some characters alive and missing, explain what happened to the boarding school. If AJ's missing, hopefully not dead. Right. Like if he's actually missing again, explain it. Go full in detail. Like if you want to do something fresh, like if you want to do like this reboot fresh continuation story with Clem, go for it, but just don't mess up anything. Don't mess up what the game already did. Just don't mess that up. If you're gonna do this new fresh take on Clementine, don't mess it up. If you mess it up, then you're gonna have a lot of people like myself, and of course I'm the mom, obviously, that are gonna be very pissed off and upset. Right. Because from what it sounded like to me, they're making these books or this book to make money, which honestly that's not how it should be. When her story pretty much did end, it's these books of war. And again, I'm just saying.
That's what is concerning, you know, and this is why, you know, asking them to do more and more and more with Clementine is not always the best idea. You need to be careful what you're asking for. Okay, and a lot of people I see too in the comments of Don's video as well, they said, well, they're getting the fans are getting what they want. And I'm like, no, they're not. The fans didn't ask for a fucking comic book. They asked for another damn video game. That's a fucking totally different thing. That's not even the same damn thing. One thing you can play as her, the other you can't. Whatever happens, happens. They can't control what happens in a comic book, where they can control what happens in a video game. You know, and so that's the difference. These fucking batteries. Yeah. And it's just like, come on, people, fucking see that, all right? You know, and forgetting about everything else that happens. I did love AJ. I did like where we were at. I actually like that place. And now you're gonna fucking go to fucking Vermont? The fuck? You know?
Why would you go back there for? I mean, not to be rude. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like, why go back there?
It just doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean?
Why not go somewhere else, like Ohio or Florida, somewhere they never been before?
You know, it's very concerning. And I'll leave the link for this article in the description so you guys can check it out your guys' self. You know, so definitely do so. And, you know, and please, you know, tell me how you feel right now. You can even tell me in the comment section below. Again, and it has her. I'll show you guys right here. You know, it has her right here, which she looks pretty cool. But again, what is that? I mean, is that? I'm trying to figure that part out. Is that an actual, like, what kind of a leg is that? That's like, I don't know what kind of a leg that is. It doesn't look like a fake leg to me. It just looks like a fucking string.
It sounds like to me.
It just looks like.
It sounds like to me they're trying to retcon season 4.
I don't know, man. Again, it concerns me. It really does. I am concerned.
Me too.
I mean, if they would have said one book, okay, but they said trilogy, so right off the bat, it's 3 books. And I'm like, wait a minute, and they already confirmed the second one already, and you're like, whoa here. Hold up.
Hold on.
Hold on. You're fucking going way off the goddamn deep end, and we haven't even fucking read the first book yet. Jesus Christ. Like, you know, and they already got the second book already fucking, you know. It's already confirmed. July 2022. The fuck?
For the first book? You're going to make us wait until next summer to read the fucking
No, this is going to be the second book. The second book comes out next summer. Yes.
Bro,
already.
That's crazy, man.
Already. So you're already so this is the concerning part. You're already taking a risk. Okay, you're not even waiting for fans to read the first book. Like what are you gonna do if all these fans read the first book and then they find out that it's fucking terrible and it's trash and they don't even bother to get the second book? It's gonna fucking flaunt. You know what I mean? That's why you don't just go out and expect that. Oh yeah, everybody's gonna love this. My ass. My ass they will. You know.
I don't know about your read. I want to read the first book really bad, man, but I don't know. I'm concerned. I mean, okay, if you're going to have AJ go missing again or something really happen at the school, go explain it. Go full into detail. If not, then it's trash. I'm sorry to say.
I just, you know, I think what a lot of people said is that, you know, they just need to be careful what they decide. It's not that I don't want more of Clem. I mean, really, to be honest with you, just like Dom said, and Dom makes a good point here, and I'll give him credit. You know, I don't agree with him on everything, but this I'll actually agree with him on. They should have just left her ending alone. And did like a DLC on AJ, her in the background, you know what I mean, where we're focused on a different character. You know what I mean? You told us Clem's story. You don't need to go any further than that. You don't need to. You don't need to fucking drag it out to the God creation. As much as I love her character, I think the ending was a solid ending and it was a good ending. I enjoyed the ending and it was great. It was a happy ending. Hey, I was satisfied with it. You didn't need to fucking, you know, I mean, sure, I preferred you to do season 5, 6, whatever. But if this is what you had in mind, I don't know. Because to me, it just sounds like you're fucking scrapping everything from 4 seasons ago. And you're doing the season 3 route again. Which, the season 3 route, I don't accept. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm not a fan of the season 3 route because I think it's fucking terrible. You know? I'm not a fan of that. I don't, as much as I don't mind Javi, I don't give a fuck for any of the characters. The only ones I like is fucking Javi, Clem, and Kate. That's it. That's fucking it. That's sad. Of how many characters you introduced in that season. Well, and Jesus, but I don't really count Jesus because he's a comic book character, so I don't really count him. He doesn't play a big role in the game at all. He's just fucking there. So
True, but I feel
You
like they
know.
had Jesus in that game just to get people overhyped. Like,
Well,
really?
yes. That's why they put Jesus in there, because they wanted people to get excited, because they were like, "Ooh, comic book character, yay!" But it doesn't do anything for the fucking story. All he
Like,
does,
I'm okay with it
all he
if it's
does,
for
all he does
if
is
it,
kill a bunch
if it
of
makes sense.
zombies. All he does is kill a bunch of zombies in the end. Boo, woohoo, great, and then he fucking leaves. Wow, very amazed. You know, again, season 3 had very lazy fucking writing, and it had very lazy choices. It had very lazy anything. I mean, it just was plain not a good season. I mean, that's just being honest. And it feels to me like they're pulling a season 3 move. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they're ditching everything and they're fucking saying, "Oh, let's throw all these new characters in here." They'll be fine with it. They won't care. Who cares about everybody else? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, that's what it feels like to me. It really does. Because that's what they did in season 3. You know? Ooh, they'll be fine if Clem's a side character. They don't care. We'll put Javi as the front. We'll make them care about these new characters. How did that work for you? Not very well. Not very well at all. So, you know, I just don't think it's you know, again, you should just do a DLC. You should just, you know, try to tell older stories, you know what I mean? Like tell us about older characters that disappeared, you know, like what about Molly? What happened to Krista? You know, I mean, there's a bunch of characters.
DLC with Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of characters. You could tell us what... I mean, you can actually make Season 3 matter more by explaining what happened to Richmond. I mean, since you made the fucking season, at least make it more fucking relevant. Instead of trying to push it in the background to act like you never did it. Which is what you guys constantly keep doing. You keep forgetting that you never made that game. Oh, no, we didn't make that game. We didn't make that game. You keep trying to do that, and it's like, really? You know, it's like, come on. It's like, if you really hate that season, which I wouldn't even care if you did, if you just deleted that season, like removed it from the store, and made a new season 3. To be honest with you, I wouldn't cry. You know, I wouldn't.
If I was doing rewrites on The Walking Dead New Frontier, I would remove Clementine and Jesus from the story and have it mainly focus on Javier and have it be a spinoff. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, or make a new season 3. You know what I mean, or something else, or maybe New Frontier is a freaking
Spinoff.
a spinoff or something. You know what I mean, where it's not season 3. And then do another season 3, pretty much, basically a new season 3 that is the real one that actually explains the story better. But, you know, again, you frick that opportunity, so whatever. But that's kind of what I feel like they're doing. You know, it's yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I just, if you're gonna do it for the book, you have to explain it really good so that the fans will be like, "Oh, you're not trying to retcon season 4."
The lot of things that I don't like about it is it already makes your choices not matter in the game, and the reason why it does this is because the comic book only has it's only gonna have one way. That's it. So if your Clem has a scar on her face, or if your Clem has 2 fingers missing, that's not going to matter in the comics. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter at all. Which is going to piss people off, because it's going to make it feel like their choices didn't even matter. Which is irritating. And that's the main part I don't like about it. That's the main part I don't like about it. You know what I mean? Is making choices not matter. Which I know they didn't do an amazing job during the entire season, but at least your choices carried over, and a lot of things did affect how certain things happened, to a degree. But with this comic, it's not going to matter. You know? Which, again, it makes it infuriating. So it's not
It
that
almost feels like it's disrespectful in a way.
It does. It really does. Because it's just like, what's the point?
Like, oh, what's the point of playing the games if what you're reading in this new book isn't mattering from what happens in the game?
Right.
Regardless if it's a novel or a comic book or not.
It just I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Clem, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel like her. Because if she literally just leaves fucking Richmond, because I've seen some of those pictures and it's her just fucking leaving. And I'm like, wait a minute. If she's just fucking just leaving just to leave, like, I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna throw that book.
I won't blame you because, again, that's not Clementine.
I'm gonna throw my fucking book at the goddamn wall because I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I would. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
If I see that on my book, you bet your ass I'm making a video about that.
I mean, you know what I mean? But that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And again, it makes this very concerning. It really does. And I think anybody should be concerned.
I'm nervous.
It should be. You know?
I'm nervous because I love Clementine so much. Like, if they mess up her character, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. They need to be careful, man. Because they could fuck it up. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what's concerning to me. If they nobody cares. That's what's concerning to me.
Right. I'll be right back 1 sec. My iPad's at 1%.
Yeah, put it in the chart. But yeah, that's what's concerning to me. Like I stated before, if it's not going to make sense, or if you're not going to explain it in full detail, like, oh, what happened to the school? What happened to AJ? Like, if we're not going to go full in detail like that, then what's the point of doing the book? Or what's the point of doing the comic book if the choices you made in seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 are not going to matter at all? I don't know. I'm just nervous, bro. I'm just nervous. Because nobody wants Clementine to be ruined as a character. And nobody wants to see that. To me, Clementine is too popular and too amazing at the character for her to get butchered.
Right.
This isn't The Last of Us 2. This is The Walking Dead.
Right. Exactly.
The Walking Dead comic book universe, that's actually. This is Clementine.
Exactly.
Not Rick, not Negan, this is Clem.
Exactly.
I swear,
Windblown.
If I pick up that book, if I read it, and if I see something I don't like, you bet your ass I'm going to be upset. And you bet your ass I'm going to make a video about it, because if Clementine just
hold up.
If Clementine leaves.
Okay, so you really want to join the call? Alright. I don't see why it's an issue. We have a little bit of a few-minute discussion here. Let's see. Alright, hold up.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wait a minute. What was, wait. Oh, Windblown Cody. Okay. Alright. So apparently he wants to discuss. We have a discussion with you, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's add you to the call. Hopefully. Okay, there we go.
Let's do that.
Yep. All right. All right, I'm going to end the call right now, and then I'm going to call with him. All right?
All right, sounds good.
All right. There we go.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
So where's this other dude?
He's in there. He joined.
All right, dude.
Whenever he's ready.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's crazy how they already announced a trilogy so fast. You know what I mean? Especially since you didn't even release the first book.
Like, really? You're not going to give fans the opportunity to read the first book first? Like, really?
Right. I just think that's too fast. I mean, that to me, that's a little bit concerning. I mean, I get it if you're excited that you know, and you want to continue her story because you think she's a badass character. I get that, but, you know, wow, now I'm having issues. Oh, grief. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
I mean, now this is a question I want to ask you. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but if they killed off AJ in a shitty way, or in a way in their mind it supposedly makes sense for the story, would you be okay with it, or would you be upset?
I mean, I'm still gonna be upset, but I mean, if it makes sense, okay, I may respect it a little bit more. But I may still be frustrated. You know, just because, again, you know, sometimes leaving it alone as the way it ended, like it did, is sometimes just a better decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like how instead of continuing The Walking Dead, the main show, what are they doing? They're ending it. So it's kind of that situation. Are you sure you want to keep going, or do you think it's just smarter just to stop it and leave it? You know? And in this idea, AMC's taking a smart approach. They're ending the main series. And I think that's a smart approach.
Oh, there you go. Wait, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'll turn you up.
Okay. My settings were, my output settings in Discord for some reason changed.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So what's up? Welcome. We got Windblown Coyote. Welcome in the call.
First time in a stream.
Yes, for sure.
Welcome.
Glad you could join the discussion here, of course. Well, if you add to the discussion, I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I think the canon, what they should have done is, you know how it would give you a score on how many people agree with you on
Right.
the choices? I think that should have been the canon. Like, they should have looked at that and made everything happen to her. Like, that's what she looks like now.
Right. Yeah.
Because-
I don't know. It just seems. It just doesn't. I mean, in a picture way, it just doesn't. It doesn't really look like Clem. I mean, it does, but at the same time, it doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm like 50-50.
Yeah. Your picture definitely looks like Clem, though. I'll say that.
Right.
I think they should really do more on Kenny.
Huh.
I don't know how.
But I mean, I know he's a determinate character thanks to season 2 or the end of season 2. Well, actually, mainly season 3, but you know they did him shitty in that way, and that's what makes it irritating. There again, that's what makes me hate season 3. And I know they're trying so hard to forget they ever did that season. Oh my goodness.
Kind of liked Javier though. He was a.
He's an okay character.
Yeah, like,
I mean, he's an all right character, but you know, it just did not. It just didn't have the same impact to me. It didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
He was definitely no Kenny or no Lee. That's for sure.
No, not at all. And unfortunately, I didn't give a fuck about his family as much as I did him, which didn't help us. It did not help his case at all. I mean, the only person I was okay with was Kate.
You
know,
when his
and even she
his
wasn't
died,
amazing.
that threw me so far off guard. I was like, holy, she just got shot in the face.
I mean, I like the Javier and Kim. Then
Well,
the
yeah,
shitty villain of season 3.
yeah. No, I think the villains of season 3 were just pretty lame. They're pretty lame duck.
They rated other games when they weren't supposed to.
Right. Yeah. The graphics were lame. The quality was lame. The story was kind of lame.
The story didn't really. I saw Clementine was like, "What happened to you? You were happy in my playthrough."
Right.
You were happy.
Yeah, and she's over here fucking being like, don't fucking move or I'll fucking blow your brains out. I'm like, what the fuck?
To be fair, I only played the second and third, the rest of the game recently, so it's all fresh.
Sure.
I only played the first game. When I played it, I was like, I didn't see my dad shoot Kitty though one time. I was like, how could you do that?
Right, exactly. Yeah, my favorite seasons are season 1, 2, and 4. Really, those 3 are just my top favorites. Season 3 being the last.
If I was rating my favorite seasons, I would say 4, 1, 3, and 2.
You have 2 as your last one, really?
I mean, with season 2, it was okay, but I mean, there were some issues with it. But in my opinion, season 4 is way better than season 3. In my opinion, season 4 is a way better season.
It seemed kind of slow in my opinion. Season 2.
The reason why I like season 2 is because everything. The story was actually good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The story was.
Kenny.
You brought back Kenny. The villain was fucking amazing. All right. I gotta say, for a villain, Carver is tied with Lily. For me, he's tied with Lily, without a doubt, because they're both badasses. They're both fucking killing machines. You know what I mean? They both don't give a fuck. They'll freaking rip your damn head off, and they don't give a shit. And that's what I liked about season 2, because it brought back Kenny. It brought back some of the characters. That's something that season 3 never did, and that's hence why I rated season 2 way higher than season 3. In terms of that case.
And they brought back Lee for the finale via Dream from Clementine.
So I did in the characters. I actually liked more of the characters in season 2 than I did season 3. I can relate to. Yeah, I mean, besides the dumbasses that were in the end. But, I mean, as a whole, I enjoyed the season way more. Because each episode, it connected together. That's something I thought season 1 had an issue with, is that when you play episode 2 of season 1, it feels like it's random. You know what I mean? It's kind of random because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? When you play the episode, it feels like a filler. That's what it feels like.
The third one kind of like, hey, look, everything lines up.
Right. Yeah. That one does line up. But the thing I didn't like about that was the length. I didn't care for the length. I thought it was cheesy. Only an hour long. I mean, I was like, really? I didn't feel like I was getting my money's worth out of it.
Season 1, did you guys drop Gavin?
Yeah. And they really rushed that, too. They really did rush that. Apparently, when they did that season, they didn't have the original Walking Dead team doing it. They didn't. Which is why the quality was... Which is why everything was the way it was.
I didn't realize till my second playthrough of the first game it was canon to the comic books. I was like, wait a minute, that's Glenn.
Right, yeah. Sometimes...
Yeah, it's canon in the Walking Dead comic book series universe.
Right.
Because,
Yep.
I really want to know what happened. What was her name? You said it earlier.
Krista.
She was with Clementine. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck happened to her, bro?
Right.
I know, right? I'm like, bro, what's going on here?
Right. Those are logical
They didn't even say
things.
she's dead or alive.
Right.
They're just like, yeah.
Those are logical things I think they should just explain instead of trying to sit here and I don't want to say suck off Clementine, but pretty much, you know.
Who knows? Maybe she'll come back in the books.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but like I said before, it has to make sense for the story. They have to go full in detail. If they don't go full in detail with it, then what's the point?
Right.
When were they when they got separated? You guys know the area?
It was the woods. I know that for a fact. I don't want to say it's near the cabin, but it was in the direction of it.
Yeah.
She washed down the river.
Yeah.
And then she
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
season 2.
But I just don't. To me, it just feels like they are doing this for money. That's what it feels like. It kind of does feel like that.
Because
In
you
a
guys said
sense.
that she's going to Vermont, right?
Yeah,
And hasn't she already been to Vermont?
I'm pretty sure.
That's where that character they can find each other again if they do go back. Because she'd be that's what I
Right,
was wondering.
but it's saying all these new characters and fucking new home and new settlement, and I'm just like, how many settlements does she need to find before she's fucking satisfied? I thought because it's the final season that this was gonna be the last home, and now you're telling me now she's gonna try to find another one? What? That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't. If I
The
found
first season was
continue.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just asking about is the first game the only one that had DLC?
Yeah, it is.
That's
the first one.
That's kind of stupid. I was hoping all of them would.
I'm surprised season 4 didn't have any DLC because I was expecting them to do something with AJ or something with Kenny if they did like a prequel, or hell, something with Lily like before, like shows how she became a part of the Delta. They didn't do anything with that.
Right.
Yeah, she's like, oh look, I was in the first game. Now I'm here. Hello, how's it going?
Right. Well,
I mean,
one thing also too, they didn't even tell us about 10. You know what I mean? And some of the characters at the boarding school, they didn't go in backstory on them either, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
which
like,
I thought was which kind of pissed me off too, because to be honest with you, I was actually curious. I actually did want to know. And the fact that we never really got an answer kind of irritated me. It did. It made me sad, because I was like, really? You could have just you could have made a fucking DLC, and you could have put the damn thing together, and you could have explained a lot of things that you didn't explain as the original season. And I think a lot of people would have loved that.
Someone made a map of all the locations for like the TV show and all games. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Oh, okay, there you go. That'd be cool. Scrapper goes, well, the Krista thing is 50-50, really. If you distract the Raiders, you hear a gunshot as Clem runs away, which I always perceived as Krista being shot. But the other option, there is no gunshot. So they should just canonize one of these choices, yeah. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it matters. I think you actually hear a gunshot either way, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I remembered
that choice where you distract the guy. When she runs away, you still hear a gunshot. If you replay that scene, you can literally hear it.
Yeah,
Don't you find this?
I think the gunshot's more faint. If you don't distract her, I think it's a lot more faint, so it's harder to hear. I heard it for sure because again, I had my headsets on. I had it maxed out, so I surely did hear the damn gunshot. I definitely heard it twice when I hit either option. So that's without a question. I mean, it could just be a false thing. You know, I'll definitely go back and check it again to make sure. But I do remember hearing it. But the distracting part of it, when she tries to run away, she could get away. It's possible. You don't know. You know,
Didn't you come across the corpse of the people that tried to rob her?
Yeah, and they're all dead except that one guy that's asking for water, which I think he does die later on.
He did. Yeah, he did. He died.
But she's not.
Yeah, didn't they confirm that he got devoured by walkers off camera?
Yeah, or something. Yeah. Yeah, but Krista's not there, so that tells me that it's possible she could have got away. It's possible, you know.
I mean, sure, she probably got away, but the question still remains: where did she go? What really happened? And if she's still alive, where is she at? Where has she been all this time?
Right.
Where was she during season 2, episodes 3 to 5? Where was she?
Right. And the only reason why I'm not going to say that she's dead and not dead is because
Like 2 years ago
undetermined.
when I checked, they said determinate,
Yeah, or yeah, sorry.
which was weird.
Sorry,
because
that's dude. There that I don't, it's just like the main TV series. If you don't kill a character on screen, technically the character is not dead. Technically, so I'm gonna put that same logic for the game. I didn't see her die. I'm not gonna necessarily say she's dead. It could be she could be 50-50. Until you give me a definite answer on whether she either did die or or got away or something like that, I'm just going to stay in the middle and say, well, she could be, she could not be. Until you give me some more evidence, because I don't see her die at the frickin' river, so obviously she's not dead there. So maybe.
Or if you don't see that character as a walker, then that character's not dead.
Right.
A lot of people want to
I
forget
did that
that.
with Kenny. Everyone thought Kenny was dead because he jumped down there and
Right.
started shooting.
Then
you heard the scream.
Exactly, Scrapper. I mean, and they might just leave it unknown, just like the Molly situation. We don't know if Molly's still alive. Now, Molly, I assume she is still alive. I wouldn't be surprised she is. Her odds.
They confirmed her fate's unknown.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's still alive. She's a pretty badass person. So
I know I've asked this twice, but you guys said Vermont, right?
yeah. Let me go back. Let me see just to make sure.
They've never been to Vermont according to this map.
No. Then why the fuck would you go to Vermont? That doesn't. Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck is
Not
these
even the
people
shows
talking
are up
about?
I mean,
The shows are.
yeah. See, so why the fuck even go there? I don't understand that part.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna meet up with an older character.
Right. So it's like,
Back.
see, again, it seems to me they don't know what else to do with the goddamn story, so they're like, oh, let's just have her start over again.
Well, then again, we don't know because we ran into Lilith that far up. I mean,
But it seems to me they're just ditching the other characters and they're freaking just, having us go to new characters, which that makes it more concerning to me. What I don't like about it is that they already confirmed a trilogy, and we haven't even read the first book yet. That I don't like. That pisses me off, because you're not even giving the fans a chance whether or not they're going to like this first book or not. You're just expecting them that, oh yeah, we're going to like the first book, so we might as well make the second and the third.
well,
That just, to me, that's just a little bit ridiculous, and a little bit, a little bit dumb. I mean, I can't, I don't know what person did not think that the final season ended at a great ending. I have not met one person that said otherwise. I mean, do you think the final season was a satisfying ending?
I mean, yeah, they just all sat down and
Right. I mean, I think,
it's just,
I think for her, I think she, they should have just left her, let her be. Sometimes,
It says Molly's unknown still.
Right, yeah.
I don't know why I googled that.
Well, sometimes it is interesting to see, Means they are confident, though. Yeah, but just because they are confident in themselves doesn't mean we're confident in them.
Fair enough.
They haven't really been confident. I'm going to say this. My confidence for them when it comes to getting me my supplies, for instance, like the Walking Dead Definition series, you know how late I got that? That was ridiculous, okay? I didn't get that until almost a year later, compared to when I was supposed to get it. And now we got the delay of the freaking Clementine and Lee statue, which, that's irritating even more.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the people that ordered the Definition series are supposed to get a Lee and Clem statue. Well, Now we're not getting that. Now we're not going to get that until, guess when? 2022. We were supposed to get that.
Oh my gosh.
We were supposed to get that in 2020. 2020. And we're not getting that until
That's
next year.
why I don't pre-order stuff like that.
And see, and this is what is it. You know, again, it's or 2019 actually. Oh yeah, that's even worse. 2019. That's even worse. Thank you for making me feel worse. Listen, now I'm not gonna complain too much because it's a free thing. You know, they didn't have to give us this. So I'm grateful that I'm going to get it, and I will review it on the channel, and I will show you guys what it looks like and all that. And I hope it's great quality because the last one was not that great. So I hope it's good quality. Hope. But these kind of things makes me concerned about the company. You know, as much as I want to have a lot of confidence in them, I understand Don the Bomb's concerns in this. Because it is concerning. If you can't even get the quality of what you are promising your fans to give, and you can't even promise that, then what makes me think that you can promise me that you're going to give me a good story of Clementine? In a comic book material. Right? You know? And that's the concerning part about it, you know.
I hope at the end of this series it says at the end of the book, and Kenny lives. Does the same thing. P.S. Kenny lives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that'd be awesome. But I know Kenny's determined. He's a determined character. You know what I mean? He dies in season 3. You can shoot him in season 2. You know. I'm not gonna say the other ones because the other ones, he either leaves to the unknown, which is the ending I picked.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to see my homie die. That made me hate season. Oh my god! You go watch my playthrough. I fucking throw my controller. Well, no, I don't actually throw my controller, but I was about to throw my controller on my TV because that's how pissed I got. I wanted to stop playing the game. I was like, you know what? I'm fucking done. This is trash. I literally got so damn pissed. I saw my homie get eaten, and tears were coming down my fucking eyes, and I was like, this is fucking. I'm done with this shit. This is ridiculous.
Everything that would take him out, a car accident.
Yes, it pissed me off so much. I was like, I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna lose it.
It's like Rick's
guys, look on the bright side. Kenny is going to be in my Clementine Live miniseries, and he's going to be alive via the outcome which we picked, where he leaves AJ and Clement Wellington, and where he walks away. His fate being unknown. That's how he will be in my Clementine Live series.
Lame-o, Kenny should have stayed dead in season 1. No, I'm happy they brought him in season 2.
Why would
listen. I'm happy.
Beat him up.
Scrapper, it's Scrapper in the chat. Well, hold up. Let's hear his piece, of course. You know, let's hear everybody's piece. You know, everybody's got their different opinions. I get it. No, I'm happy. I'm happy they brought him in season 2 because it's what made season 2 that much better. It really did. If he wasn't in season 2 wouldn't have been as good. I'm telling you, it would have felt empty. It would have felt empty. Yeah, it would have felt really empty. You know, that's the problem. That's the issue with the Walking Dead the game, is that they kill off the characters too quickly. That's the problem. It's worse than Fear. In that case,
arc wasn't over.
You know what I mean?
Baby AJ gave him a second chance,
right?
And then they just kill him off.
Right.
What?
In the main show, you have a lot of characters, and they can kill off a lot of characters, and they still have a lot of characters from still earlier seasons. So I know the number is very diminuble, but guess what? In the game series, you didn't have that. You had one character, and that was it. That was it. There was no other characters. Not counting Lily, of course, because she's an evil villain. It's kind of hard to really count her because she really didn't stay in the group, really. But but sure, if you want to count her, okay. But that's still one character because Kenny then becomes determinate or unknown, whatever the two, whichever you pick. But you don't see him anymore, so really you can't count him because he's not there. He's not, he's not visible. You're not seeing him with the naked eye.
Clem is like the only one from the original group still
Right,
around.
and that's sad. In the main show, you got multiple characters. You got Carol, you got Daryl, you got a few people. Clem, it's just Clem. You know what I mean?
Well,
not counting Clem.
Yeah, from the very beginning, that group outside of the city, now it's only Karen Daryl.
Right.
Granted, Rick is still alive, but he's not.
But
he's a Kenny situation.
Even if it's not characters from the first season, they're characters that you liked. You know what I mean? In the game series, it's like you're starting with a totally different group. You didn't really build with them. You are new with them. You know what I mean? You're building with them as same as she is with you as with the character. So it's not the same. It isn't the same.
When I loaded up the third season, I was like, wait a minute, I'm playing as a different character?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
Exactly.
Clem's story's not over yet. I mean, I'll be okay with it after Clem's story is over, but come on.
Right,
oh, look,
exactly.
Shotgun to my back. Nice.
Right, exactly. And so when they brought Kenny back, I was actually happy they did that because it needed something. It needed that more emotion. It needed that character development. It needed that
a little
there.
More.
Yes, it needs that connection because the more you have that, the more the characters feel like, oh, the season 1 vibes are real. And remember, season 1 is what made the series that good. So if you bring back the characters that made that season so damn good, you are going to continue that in the next seasons to come. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. You're gonna carry it along, and that just makes it